Hello. Um, as of the time of uploading this, it should be the 5th anniversary of Land Rover Gaming as a YouTube channel. That is not the 5th anniversary of my first video. I will upload a remaster of that when it comes time, but that's in a bit. Okay. Um, so this is going to be entirely unscripted. I just want to do a one-shot run-through of every single video. I've got a pretty decent memory of how most of them came about, as well as maybe some events that were happening around the time, what influenced me, stuff like that. So this is going to be a long one, buckle in, because I've got 167 videos to go through. Before we get to any of them, though, the background of the channel, sometime in my freshman year of high school, me and a friend of mine found this one Instagram meme page really funny. It was about a little Fiat 126p, and it made memes about it, so we thought, what if we did a copycat thing? Turns out we were not the only people having that idea. There was a whole movement of these car-based meme pages going around at the time. It's just that ours happened to be about a Land Rover discovery. So we kept making memes about it and stuff like that. And sometime like just before I started the channel, the friend that was helping me just kind of like, I just didn't feel like participating in the page anymore, so I just continued on without him. April 7th, I established the account, this YouTube channel, and I didn't upload anything until April 21st, in which I posted a video titled Gran Turismo 5 Intro, but only when Land Rovers are on screen, in which the cars on screen in question were a pre-facelift Rover L322 and a pre-facelift D2, Series 2 if you want to be nitpicky about it. And the channel was originally supposed to just be a little repository for videos. I took a screen cap of the thumbnail of the video and I posted a post about it on the Instagram page, and I was like, oh my god, they're making videos about me. But it was just me and me, right? The video was public, and I guess some people searched it up because it got some views and a comment. Let's see when this comment was posted. Comment was posted, I guess, just after the video was, so I was like, okay, let's do a second one, and the next day I uploaded the Gran Turismo Portable intro, but only when Land Rovers are on screen, in which the only car was just the Range Stormer that drifts around the corner next to the Toyota RSC. Same day, I also published the Gran Turismo 6 intro, but only when Land Rovers are on screen, which is that one shot where they're going around the Matterhorn corner, the two Evokes. And yeah, that was about it. I posted those three, and I didn't post for a little bit, a few weeks. Until Terraria review, I see on May 6th, 2021. I had a laptop at the time. It was a little gaming laptop. It wasn't a very good one. It had a 1060 and a Intel Core i5, like 8 gigs of RAM. It was just a laptop with lights on it. But I thought it was the greatest thing of all time, so much so that I downloaded a open source editing software, Shotcut, which from what I've seen is just a knockoff of Sony Vegas. And I used it to make a Terraria review. I did a very small amount of gameplay of Terraria, and during the video, I didn't know how to put images on the screen, I didn't know how to do the extra video channel. I could only do an audio channel, so instead all you get is just a bunch of sound effects over really unenthusiastic Terraria gameplay. And yeah, that was the first video. That was the first time I made a cigar video, I'll call it. You know, the kinds that I really edit up and make kind of crazy. A whopping 2 days later, I was on vacation in a different part of the country for I can't remember if it was a wedding or something else, but I was there, and I a family friend had a Discovery One, so we met up and had dinner, and I stepped outside. I was like, "Hey, can I record your Discovery for a video? It's just gonna be a shit post." And he's like, "Yep, okay, whatever." And I step out, I record the Discovery and shit like that. Fumble around with the interior a little bit. And then that was the first time that I learned how to open up the video track on the editing software, so I put a video over the video, and that was my first, like, that was the next step of the assembling of the cigar videos. So naturally, the next day I got together with some people who knew how to work the software a little better than I did. I recorded some Minecraft gameplay and had more images and videos on it. So that was my Nessa Craft Let's Play. Oh, maybe I should do a like how to pronounce these video titles. So there's Terraria Review, Discrove Reviewee, my Nessa Craft Let's Play. Okay, and then there was a video, very short-lived. It was something I did for school, AP vocab class project, which was just a video presentation that I did with my friends. That was on June 8th, so that was just at the end of my sophomore year. July 15th, I uploaded a video called DVNO Todd Edwards Vocal Mix Fan-Made Ultimate Mix, and for a long while it stood as my most popular video. I was a very big fan of Todd Edwards at the time, the house music, or garage music artist, sorry, and I wanted to mash together a song, right? It was his unreleased vocal mix of DVNO by Justice, who I was also a big fan of. I really love Justice. I wanted to mash together it's difficult to explain. There's an unreleased vocal mix of the song that he did, not to be confused with the Sunshine Brothers mix that he also did. But the vocal mix, every time I went on YouTube and I found like a different version of it, it would be a different pitch, it would be a completely different section of the song and stuff like that. So eventually I decided, okay, I'll go ahead and just mash each version together and unify the BPM and pitch. And it turned out okay. Issue is, I didn't do it on a DAW, I did it on the video editing software. I did it on Shotcut, which is a consistent thing you'll see. I actually still use Shotcut to this day for every single video, so that's nice, huh? That's July 15th, so almost a month later, August 9th, I uploaded Toilet Reviewer. I believe I pronounced it Toilet Reviewer. Yeah, Toilet Reviewer. Oh, no. I pronounce it Toilet Reviewal because I keep thinking that the exclamation mark is an L. Toilet Reviewer with 2 exclamation marks. It's the first time that I used 2 exclamation marks. Exactly, because I think each one prior to this had just a million. I still use those 2 exclamation marks to this day. Toilet Reviewal was another step forward. This time I went all out. I did as much editing as I could. Just gathered. I ate as many memes from all the different Discord meme channels were in the servers plural, that I was ripping them from. And during the recording of the video, I sat down in a voice call with a bunch of people, and their goal was to make me chuckle while I was trying to just review random images of toilets on the internet, and just be like, yeah, this toilet's got mad swag, 8 out of 10, or something along those lines. And honestly, it turned out pretty good. I think I did really nice, given my limited scope of experience at the time. It was okay. I still get a chuckle out of it every now and then. I just really don't like when I'm watching some of these old videos. I used to think Astolfo was really funny because, I don't know, I think I was just like a really big weeb at the time. And I didn't even watch anime, which is what's crazy. I just kind of liked the aesthetic of the art styles, I suppose. So I thought Astolfo was funny because, look, it's a trap, right? And I would put him in the videos. And I don't know, for some reason I'm just embarrassed about that now. So if I do re-upload those videos, I'm probably going to edit those pieces out. That was August 9th, so about a week later, on August 15th, I uploaded Scrap Metal Gaming, Scrape Metal Gamigen. The description says recorded on a NVIDIA 1 Ti Super. Scrape Metal Gamigen, I believe, was me just taking apart a car in the long drive with a, what's it called? Soundtrap was the DAW that I was using at the time, with a Soundtrap drum loop over it, just a completely random one, where it just clicked all over on the drum editor, and it had a single metal pipe falling sound effect over it, and I believe I called these videos I think I just called them drumbeat videos for a while, because me and my friends would sit down every once in a while and just do a critical analysis of every Land Rover Gaming video again and again and again. The next video was hashtag shorts, my contribution to the new Jigsaw video. I didn't know how to upload a video onto YouTube Shorts, so I just put hashtag shorts at the beginning, thinking that it would put it on Shorts. It was a Jigsaw, the bottom gear guy. It was a live stream of his, and I did a pixel art of oh wait, no, it was a video he was making. Well, I did a pixel art of Peter Griffin in a different one, but I don't think I uploaded that. I think this is earlier, where I made a joke about a discovery and kind of forced it into the video, tried to get it in there. Yeah, well, it wasn't very good. Because I believe it's just a clip of the video, or a clip of the live streamer who was making the video. Either way, that video was on August 18th. On August 25th, I did Victor Bad Inc., which is a metal pipe falling sound effect cover of Feel Good Inc. by Gorillaz, where I just talk about how bad Victor is. The context behind that is we have a friend, his name is Victor, and he's just bad. We just call him bad. Anything and everything he does, we don't say anything, we don't get creative, we don't go, you're so awful, you are atrocious at this. We just say he's bad. So Victor Bad Inc. was Victor is so bad, he is just so bad, for the whole song over and over again. I'm so good and Victor is so bad. Yeah, that was August 25th. Big break, because I didn't upload anything until December 7th, in which I posted Add or Sum XDDDDDDDDDSD. Me and my friend group that December, I believe this was already my believe this was already my junior year of high school. Wow. Me and my friends got in way over our heads trying to develop a video game for some reason. We wanted it to be like a top-down video game, where you drive a car around, sort of like the early GTA's, or there's a game. It's like Crossy Road, but you escape the cops. I can't remember what it's called, but it has like a very similar runny car or something like that. It has a very similar art style to Crossy Road. Sorry, my dog might be barking in the background. And all it was just the title of the game with a drum loop over it. So just like Scrape Mattel Gaming. A week later, on the dot, December 14th, I uploaded Midterm Those Weaker, which is again just a drum loop video. Wow, they're going at it. You might be able to hear them. I uploaded Midterm Those Weaker, which is just a screen cap of a Discord post I posted complaining about the fact that I had midterms. Then, again, exactly a week later, I uploaded Waters of Roblos, which just like Victor Bad is me pitch shifting a metal pipe falling sound effect. No, sorry, what? Not a metal pipe falling sound effect. It's me pitch shifting a video of, I can't remember. This is like an Instagram reel or something. Did Instagram reels even exist in 2021? It might have been a TikTok. What is this TikTok I saw that I just found so funny? It was like this kid going, "If you hate Roblox and you think it's garbage and childish, then get off my page, because all you're gonna see here is Roblox." And I pitch shifted the video to the tune of Waters of Nazareth by Justice. Justice theme here. Little over a week later, I posted cramoisgone.mp4. CRAMMO. Cramo. That's December 30th, 21. Which is, oh god, that is a throwback. There is a game, I'm pretty sure it's still out there. It's a web browser game where you sit AFK and you own a car. That's it. And it's like based in Britain or something, so it's got based in Britain in the early 2000s, so it's got a British economy and stuff like that. And its whole deal is that you just own a car, or you can own multiple cars even. And at some point I had gotten a V6 IROC Camaro, 3rd gen. Sorry for people who are, IROC is the Z28 equivalent. I got myself a V6 3rd gen Camaro in that game, and eventually I sold it, but I was hoping to sell it to another player, because you're able to sell the cars to other players. I was hoping to sell it to another player, but then it turns out that one of the NPCs bought it instead. So that's pretty it's pretty disappointing. And the video itself is, it says so in the description, the game was called Motor Nation. The video itself is the video of the kids stacking bricks on the table. Oh no! Our table! It's broken! But just overlaid with screenshots of the Motor Nation game telling me that my car had been sold to an NPC. Next video, over a month later, February 26th of 2022, so that is entering the 2nd year of the existence of Land Rover Gaming, is a video called Insight Refresh. By this point, I'd picked up a game called Greenville on Roblox. I was actually playing it yesterday. Shit, I'm probably going to play it after I'm done making this video. And the game used to have a lot more cars in it than it does now, because it kept getting fucking DMCA'd or something by multiple car manufacturers. One of the brands that it used to have was Honda, and one of the cars that it used to have was the Honda Insight. And I remember for the longest time, my biggest gripe with the Honda Insight was that when you looked at the preview image in the dealership, the preview image showed the Honda Insight as having the aerodynamic three-spoke pizza cutters that it has in real life, right? But when you bought the Honda Insight and took it out to drive, it would instead have the, if you know, like the 2005 Civic Hybrid, the Civic Hybrid has a very similar sort of like pizza dish, flat dynamic or aerodynamic wheel, but it's got 5 slots in it instead of 3, and the video is a screenshot of, I think, an update that says that they had updated multiple cars, just to refresh the models and stuff like that. Among them was the Honda Insight, because I realized that it had like the new textured lights rather than the old sort of bubble style lights. And but when they updated the cars, they still didn't give the Honda Insight its proper wheels. It still had the Honda Civic 5 spokes instead of the Honda Insight 3 spokes. So the video itself is the clip from SpongeBob, where it's like "How am I supposed to eat this pizza without my drink?" But it's "How am I supposed to text to speech over it? How am I supposed to drive this Insight without my 3 spokes?" And yeah, that's the video. That's the whole video. Moving on to the second page. Oh, this is a favorite of some of my friends. Badlands Chug's Jump Scare. All it is the video of Badlands Chug's world's longest burp or something like that. And I believe it was like getting shared around. No, I was watching it in a live stream with my friends on Discord. Like, my friend was like going through YouTube and pulled it up, showed it to me, and I was like, wouldn't it be funny if I edited it and sped up the burp so that it was just the length of a normal burp, because it was like 30 seconds long or something. And so I downloaded the video. No, I didn't even know how to download videos yet. No, I think I screen recorded it with OBS. Oh my goodness, that's what I would do. I'd screen record YouTube videos with OBS, and then manually go in and shorten it so that the HUD, the YouTube HUD, would be missing, wouldn't be there, right? But this is it's that video, right? And then when he burps, it's sped up so much that it looks like a normal burp, but it sounds like a screech. So he's like, it's like a FNAF jump scare. So when I uploaded it, I called it Badlands Chug's Jump Scare, and that's the whole thing. That's on March 28th of 2022, so that's once again like a month break between videos. But then, a mere 2 days later, I uploaded a Plinky Best Images compilation, Best Plinky Images of 2017, in which it's just a very low-quality slideshow of images of my dog Plinky, with a very low-quality version of Hotline Bling playing in the background, because I thought that was funny at the time. Moving up 2 whole months is another cigar video for the first time in a while. This one I see actually has cigar video with 2 exclamation marks at the front. Oh, it's actually public, so you could go ahead and watch it. This one is Chessy Game Player Epic. May 26th. Yeah, that's quite the gap. I just felt like making a cigar video, so I recorded some chess gameplay on chess.com. I recorded some chess gameplay on chess.com where I was just like clicking the mouse all over the place, and I lost the match, and I just, yeah, that's it. That's the whole video. Let's see, what is this? June 3rd. Wow. So again, Oh wait, no, that's not a long gap. Never mind. So a little over a week later, I uploaded another video called PlayStation Media Remote Review Reel. Oh, we're in 2022, so by this point, I had by this point, I had I had begun collecting PlayStation, just the console, and all the accessories for each console. I wouldn't collect games. My game collection was actually quite mediocre, to the point that I had literally just 3 PlayStation 1 games, being Gran Turismo 1, Gran Turismo 2, and Ridge Racer Type 4. But it was supposed to be a genuinely serious video reviewing the different PlayStation remotes, but the joke is that it's genuinely serious. So that when you look at the cover art and it's the same old, stretched images with a big red MS Paint scribble over it, you wouldn't think that. 6 days later, June 9th, I see I uploaded Now Runner DLC Epic. I know this one. It's another drum loop video where they had just announced the Land Rover DLC for SnowRunner. So I was just celebrating that. Then, June 12th, 2022, Greenville Liver Evente Fake. This was supposed to be... Oh my goodness, I remember this one. This was supposed to be... they had just revealed that they're adding phones to Greenville. Wow, that was 4 years ago now. They just revealed that they were adding phones to Greenville. So they did like a live unveiling event in every server, which was like Steve Jobs in a tent by the Best Buy. In a little tiny tent by the Best Buy, revealing the phone to you. So I recorded the whole thing just so that I could, document it. But then I thought it'd be funny what if I uploaded it and just compressed the ever-living hell out of it. And that's exactly what I did. And I believe due to a limitation at the time with Shotcut, maybe it's still there to this day, when I reduced the quality of a video to a certain point, even though it was still in a 16:9 aspect ratio, it wouldn't fit on the screen. It would become smaller and just be like in a little square in the middle. And you'll see a few videos from around this time do that. I think the next one does too. So July 1st of 2022, I uploaded 2 Garfield D, which is a gameplay of me and my friends playing Garfield Kart Unleashed or something like that, or Garfield Kart Furious Racing. And yeah, I remember the joke of this video is that just at random times, usually like after I got hit by an item or something, I'd do like an instant replay of me getting hit by the item, except it would just be over and over and over again, so you'd get like 10 instant replays of the exact same scene. It would take forever. And the joke was that the video was a slog to get through. Another cigar video was uploaded the very next day, Balan Tutorial 9 Epic 0, which was me playing Balloons Tower Defense, and there wasn't any tutorial, it was just gameplay. And the joke of the video wasn't necessarily that, although that was part of it. The joke was that the video just kind of stopped in the middle and just switched over to like a 15-year-old YouTube video. The John, I want a divorce. That one. Yeah. And then at the end, it just goes back to the gameplay. 2 days later, July 4th, I uploaded Scrap Metal Gaming 2, which was a sequel of Scrap Metal Gaming. Again, it was just a drum loop with me playing The Long Drive in the background. Same day, I uploaded Land of the Yay, Home of the Awe, which was, there was this corny guy, who was like, he made a video after, can't remember, but there was, I think it was like a mass shooting of some sort. serious face. I'm wearing my serious hat now. There was a guy who made a video after a mass shooting. May they rest in peace. But the guy who made the video it was so ham-fisted. It was so corny. Had a cute little synth bop song over it, and it just seems so disingenuous. And I was very very unhappy with it. So I made fun of him by taking the video, again crushing it so small that it hardly fit on the screen, and then every time he said something positive, I'd put in the yay sound effect, like the children going yay, and a stock image of like children cheering, and then every time that he'd say something negative, I'd put a stock image of a crowd of people like all grumpy with their hands crossed or with their arms crossed, and it's that sound effect, right? And that was the video. The next video after that was 4 days later, and it was called Yeah, Okay, Shut Up. Now, if I remember properly, this video was just me playing Greenville again, but it was supposed to be my last video. I'm pretty sure that video was supposed to be my last video, because I was like, oh, I'm running out of inspiration, I don't want to do anything anymore, this channel's not fun, I've run out of ideas, my new videos from now are not as good as my old videos from 6 months ago. So I went all out. I did like a whole cigar video with like multiple sections and multiple bits all stuck in one, and then at the end it was like a clip of me driving away from some guy in a DeLorean time machine, and as I start to time travel, I go, he'll never see me again, and then the Kanye West Never See Me Again demo starts playing. And that was the end of that video, and I was like, oh, finally. There's such a weight off my shoulders now that I no longer have this career as Land Rover Gaming to uphold. Maybe it was still called like Car Channel 2021 or something like that. Nah, by this point I'd already called it Land Rover Gaming. I'm pretty sure I called it that by the time I uploaded like my 4th video. Yeah. And I was like, that's gonna be my last video, I don't want to do anymore. So 4 days later I uploaded another video, Gevil My Car, which was just a slideshow, a very, very low quality slideshow of every car in my Greenville garage at the time. And at this point, it's become kind of a thing. I don't upload the videos, but I still like go through and just take a screenshot of every car in my garage every now and then. That's it. That's the whole video. I wonder if it had like a song in it. Was there a song in there? Hold on. Seems like the audio is muted in the video for whatever reason. Oh well. A week later, July 19th, I uploaded Let's Talk, which is, I accidentally had OBS running while I was having a conversation with my friends, and I thought it would be really funny if, after I was done recording it, if I just sped the video up like 50 times, so it was just and I did that. And that's the whole video. Just 17 seconds of incredibly sped up speech. Then, 4 days later, July 23rd, I was like, time for my major comeback after my retirement 11 days ago. Or no, sorry. 15 days ago? And I did cinema review, read description. I believe the joke is that there is no description. No, the description says, please watch this video. And it was me trying to recreate what made, I thought that like Toilet Review was like the greatest video I'd ever made at the time. So it was me trying to recreate what made Toilet Review funny, which was I join a random call and just have people try to make me laugh while I'm reviewing like just the concepts of movies that I've never watched. And that was that one. Few days later, 5 days later, I uploaded Family Guy, which was me and my friend, uh, Ashwerger. Uh, we put together a MS Paint slideshow. of, made an episode of Family Guy in Microsoft Paint. That one's public, so you could go ahead and watch it. I don't think there's any major lore around it besides like, let's make a Family Guy episode. Then, okay, next month, August 12th, I uploaded Nothing Review, which was very much that. It was just a cigar video of me reviewing nothing. And yeah, I think it was just me like recording my desktop with absolutely nothing happening. And I just put a bunch of video effects over it. That's the whole video. Um, 10 days later, 10 days later, there, I think this was like at the end of like the first couple weeks of, wow, we're in my senior year now. It was the end of the first couple weeks of my senior year of high school, and we already had to do a book report. It was supposed to be a very simple one because I think she was just like, the teacher was like trying to test our skills at making a book report. But I think rather than doing that, she was like, but you could do it in other ways because I believe in a free classroom environment. So instead, in the span of a week, I wrote like a short parody story of like every modern dystopian novel ever, with the characters girl, 17, and kissy boy, and I think it was supposed to be just like a play on everyone's a number. Or I think the joke, no, I think Kissy Boy was like really old. I think the joke was that I don't even know if it was a stereotype because I've never even read like any young adult dystopian novels because of these stereotypes. I just never felt like going around and consuming them. But I believe at the time I was like, yeah, and then the girl always gets into like this weird relationship with a significantly older dude, and it's creepy and shit. So I put that into the novel, and I was like, I love you, girl, 17, even though you're 17, and I'm a super, 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 super senior. I'm like 23 or something. And that was part of it. And it was also like a bunch of dystopian novel tropes, like killer robots. I see the cover of the book it's like a Securitron where it's just a metal box on a single wheel with a little camera on the top, and it says I hate you because the robots would be like, I hate you every time you did something that wasn't like pro government or something. Um, me and my friend in that class wrote that novel in the span of a week. And then I recorded an audiobook of it and uploaded it. And after I presented my book report on 1984 by George Orwell, I presented that video to the class. I'm pretty sure they thought it was funny, but I can't remember. Then I uploaded my Nessacraft Let's Play 2, which I believe was a very shallow attempt at, once again, trying to capture what made my Nessacraft Let's Play. Oh no, my Nessacraft Let's... No, sorry. No, it had nothing to do with Toilet Review. Okay, sorry. It wasn't me trying to recapture Toilet Review. I think it was just me playing Minecraft again. And I had a bunch of new memes that I wanted to put over it, so I did that. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that was like 5 days after audiobook. 4 days after the shortened version of audiobook. I forgot to mention the shortened version of audiobook. The original version, which was me reading the entire story, was I ran out of memes like 2 minutes in, so I had a shortened version that I uploaded publicly, and that shortened version is just the last chapter with all of the editing shifted over to it. so that way it has all of the fun stuff there. Okay, so yeah, that's August 23rd. August 27th was my Nessacraft Let's Play. Okay, 3 days later was Apologi Videro. Uh, it's a cigar video where I was like playing the PC gamer demo of Minecraft, and I just kept going, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And that was the whole video. I put a bunch of effects over it and whatnot. Then there is Be Faster Tutorial, which... Oh, Be Faster Tutorial was me playing, Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012. This was uploaded on September 27th of 2022. It's me playing Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, and it was really fun, and I'd keep crashing on purpose, and I'd have the audio turned up really loud with like a lot of mids, so it just kept screeching, like this really loud speaker feedback screech throughout the whole video. And for some reason, Ashwager thought this video was just like knee-slappingly hilarious. The very next day, I did Evil Land Rover Gaming presents _ How to Burn Paradise Very Bad Don't Watch, which this was the debut of Hummer Gaming, known as Evil Land Rover Gaming at the time, but on the cover art of the video you can see that there is a Hummer H2, and the Land Rover Gaming mascot on there is wearing an orange shirt instead of a purple one, like he usually did at the time. And it's just a rehash of Be Faster Tutorial, except instead of Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012, it was Burnout Paradise. This was uploaded on September 28th, which, if I remember correctly, was the day before we got utterly mauled by Hurricane Ian down here in Florida. So yeah, that's why my next upload was on October 15th, 2022, which is called Land Rover Gaming, Unimpressed Face, in parentheses, not funny. And that video was me playing, I think it was Forza Horizon 5? Just me driving a Land Rover around for no reason. I believe that was also like the last time I played Forza Horizon 5 for a long time, because when I logged on the other day, I realized that when I got back into the game, I spawned in that Land Rover in the exact same house that I had recorded that video starting at. 3 days later, on October 18th, I uploaded Animated Storytime, The Time I Spingled So Much Bingy. And it was me parodying like The Odd Ones Out or something. And it's just a bunch of images of the Land Rover Gaming guy mascot, and he's just like making a bunch of faces, all while I talk about nothing. I believe I don't actually say anything important in that video. Like, I keep starting my sentence and then just like acting like I forgot what I'm saying halfway through and starting from the beginning again. 2 days later, I uploaded Kill Jay-Z, but it never starts. I remember around this time period, especially because I believe Kill Jay-Z is also at the beginning of Nothing Review. Where's Nothing Review? So yeah, August 12th. This is October 20th, right? So I was a really big fan of 444 at the time, and I probably couldn't tell you why, because I can hardly stomach it anymore. But it's just Kill Jay-Z, but it's that Pharrell Williams thing at the beginning just going on forever. November 1st, I uploaded Crash Tutorial, which is, I think, Wreckfest gameplay. It's Wreckfest gameplay. I'm going around a circuit. It's Wreckfest gameplay, and that's it. I believe it was me trying to make like a slightly more cohesive video, because the editing was not just totally all over the place, and the memes weren't either, and I put like funny background music in the back, and did like zoom ins on pieces of action, and it sucked. And I hated making it too because it felt so disingenuous. You're gonna hear this again. There's multiple points where I just hate making a video because it sounds so not genuine. Okay, 2 days later, it appears that I was wrong about the Land Rover Gaming video. It's called Edwa, and I remember this. It was from my friend at the time, Edward. I made it for his birthday, which is why the thumbnail says Happy Boink Day. And it's me driving around in Forza Horizon 5 in a 1,000,000 horsepower PLP 50 and just like, I don't know, hitting a bunch of stuff. Like I'm Cyrax or something. Skip forward to the next month. Late work. Open bracket. Late work, open bracket. It's I made these videos, I believe, for a class, like a poetry class or something, where where it was again another, like, I believe in open format, so you could upload whatever. So I made videos, and late work was like, oh no, I'm gonna submit my work late. It's a very similar thing to the time I spingled so much Bingy video, where it's just a few frames of the Land Rover Gaming mascot doing really nothing at all, and he's like, I'm gonna submit my work late, I gotta do it in time, and then he submits the work on time, and he's like, oh, I'm so glad that I didn't submit my work late. And that's the whole video. I was a really big fan of like non-jokes back then. Still am. I love them, just in a different flavor. 5 days later, so Christmas, I uploaded Echo Chamber, which I believe this was like Christmas break, so there was no school going on, but I'm pretty sure the last thing we learned before we left was like how to take proper criticism on your work and to not lock yourself in an echo chamber. So I made a video called Echo Chamber, where it's, I can't wait to get inside this echo chamber, and then he gets inside the echo chamber, and that's the whole video. So context, around November this time, I had gotten Octane. Prior to this, I was driving a little brown Fiat 500, but around November, I think it was the 5th, I got the Challenger. I got Octane Red. So, January 11th, I recorded a video, or maybe it was like between the period of like the new year upwards to January 11th, but I had uploaded a video called Challenger Review. And it was me like fooling around in the Challenger, just like, drifting in dirt parking lots and stuff like that. And yeah, that was that video. So that's 2023, entering the year of Mayfair. Challenger Review. I delisted it mainly because it had like my license plate in it and stuff like that, so I had to get rid of it. 4 days later, Car Let's Play, which is just a cigar video. Oh, Challenger Review was also a cigar video. Same with Edwa, and, well, no, Crash Tutorial wasn't really a cigar video. Car Let's Play, January 15th, that was a cigar video of me playing BeamNG on the new map that they'd released at the time, John Valley. And the joke wasn't necessarily with the video itself, it was with the fact that I, at the exact same time, uploaded a second video, which was the same video, but it was called Xbox Compatible. And it was the same video, just compressed down to absolute piss quality. So you couldn't see anything or hear anything, and it was just all blurry pixels and stuff like that. And I thought it was hilarious. 4 days later, January 19th, was Family Guy 2, which was the worst sequel I've ever done. It was like Joe Swanson convinces Peter to get into cryptocurrency, and then they all lose all their money, and that's the whole episode. The same day I uploaded the first episode, the pilot, you could say, of the Land Rover Gaming show, Adam Fixes Everything, which sets up the incredibly important lore that is relevant to the first season of the Land Rover Gaming show. I hate. I think I don't even know if I have a good reason, but at the time, I know why. It was because my history teacher sometimes, instead of like when he was like too hungover to do anything, he would just show us Adam Ruins Everything videos. I was like, wow, this Adam Ruins Everything guy has a really punchable personality. I hate him. So I made a video where he just fixes stuff. That video's public. Adam Fixes Everything. Go and watch it. He fixes a table. The following week, I released Definidari Letas Play, which is me playing with the Land Rover Defender in SnowRunner. That's it. I flip over the car, and it's a cigar video, so it's got a bunch of random memes on it. This is a video I hardly remember. January 29th, 2023 is Beam NG Carrere Moidi Fake. This was right after they'd released the first prototype build of the BeamNG career mode, and I'm playing it for 23 minutes, and the whole time I had the quality turned super far down so that it would be hardly comprehensible. Also, I should make note of this, but starting, where's November? Yeah, so around the time that I did, Hurricane Ian hit. Right after Hurricane Ian hit, surprisingly, it wasn't Hurricane Ian itself. It was like a microstorm after, where a lightning strike burned up my computer. Because around that time, like midway through my sophomore year, I'd upgraded to a new, proper computer with good specs. But around that time, a lightning storm had burned up my computer, so I bought a new one, and I can't remember which one was my first video with it, but I don't know why. It feels like, I don't know why BeamNG Career Moidi Fake. No, I think it was just a date that reminded me, yeah. So, by this point I'd updated now to the current computer that I'm using. This computer is the very same computer that uploaded BeamNG Career Moidi Fake, and I believe it was also the same computer that uploaded basically every video starting in 2023. The next day I did Law and Order. Lawn, like grass. Law and Order was me and my friends watching an entire Law and Order episode, except we muted it and we dubbed over the whole thing with no script or practice or anything. We just dubbed over the whole thing. Whenever someone opened their mouth, we would talk for them. And it was very chaotic. And my friend made a abridged version that actually has the footage from that stream because I believe every time I tried uploading this, no matter how low I turned the quality, the YouTube monetization thing was still able to recognize it as an episode of Law and Order and would prevent it from being viewable. Couple weeks later was the Land Rover Gaming movie. Who Framed Plinky Dog? Who Framed Plinky Doff? It's public. Go watch it. Plinky gets framed for a crime and gets arrested. Land Rover Gaming has to team up with his friends to go and save Plinky, but sorry, dropped something. But after Adam ruins everything, Adam fixes everything, can't fix the problem, he goes on a murderous rampage right as the movie ends, which ties in greatly to the first episode of the Land Rover Gaming show, but we're not there yet. Um, then a week later, I uploaded Gran Turismo PSP beta intro, but only when Land Rovers are on screen. Which, yeah, I found another Gran Turismo intro that had Land Rovers on screen. So the description says return to form. This turned out to be probably another one of my most viewed videos. Why? Why does it have 9 comments? That's crazy. Alright. Whatever. Next day, I uploaded Honda Insight Let's Play Good Car, Great Car. I will buy 100 Honda Insights. I love this car a lot. And it was Gran Turismo 4 gameplay of me just driving around in a Honda Insight. I love the Honda Insight a lot. The day after that, well, I'm on a 3-day post streak. The day after that, I uploaded Minecraft After Lobotomy. 3 crying laughing emojis. And it's the clip of like a mental ward documentary of the guy going, nothing works here, I hate this place, the medications don't work, nothing works here. And I put that over just me mining out a whole cube out of a room in Minecraft. March 1st, Cane or Wet ranking was me just ranking all of the Kanye West albums on completely arbitrary basis. There was nothing that we were actually ranking them on. We were like, wouldn't it be great if Graduation had a really good song on it called Flashing Lights? We'd be like, oh well, too bad it doesn't. So we put it in the F tier. 4 days later, the Land Rover Gaming Show episode 1 teaser was dropped, which was just the first like minute and a half of the Land Rover Gaming Show. And then the next day I actually finished the episode and I uploaded the first episode of Land Rover Gaming Show, in which it's also public, in which Adam Ruins Everything gets killed during his murderous spree. Oh my god. Alright, yep, now the memories are coming back to me. Turns out that whole like book report thing with the dystopian novel that I did at the beginning was a year-long thing that we ended up having to come back to. We were like reading the book throughout the whole year and doing like a bi-weekly update on where we were in the book and what happened. So I did like a fake out presentation that was really bad about the book report, about the book, and then I did my actual presentation afterwards. And the whole video, bookreport.mp4, is just me going like, yeah, the book was good. Winston did this. Yeah, he likes the girl. Yeah. A week later, I uploaded the second episode of the Land Rover Gaming Show, but it sucks balls, so you wouldn't know it doesn't exist anymore. It's been replaced by a different episode of the Land Rover Gaming Show. In this one, Land Rover Gaming dates a twink. That's it. That's the whole video. He just goes out with one. And then 10 days later, I uploaded Taxes Woman Month special, because I think March is like Women's History Month or something like that. And Mischief, people that make like the Big Red Boots and the PT Cruiser, they had just released an application which was a free tax filing software that took its form in that of a like dating simulator. And so you date your taxes, or you date someone that helps you make your taxes. Yeah. And so I made a video just like playing through it, and I think I have the good memory from it. There's like a portion where you have to like tell her how much money you made throughout the year, and I put in like $1 trillion, and then it like capped out, so I couldn't put any more. But then when it comes time to put in what your deductible donations were, I put in an even higher number because it wasn't capped. So then it messed up, and then there was like $1 septillion tax refund at the top of my screen, and then it crashed the game. Um, yeah, April 4th. So that is. Oh, hold on. No, no, I'm not even gonna bring that up. April 4th, because there's a video uploaded on April 6th. April 4th was Land Rover review, which was the same thing as Challenger review, down to the fact that I had to take it down because of my license plate being visible. And then I did after. Oh, it's a cigar video. Sorry to mention. Same with taxes. Same with book report. No, sorry, not book report. But Caner wet ranking was a cigar video. The next day, on the 5th, I did Beating the Sound. Which, wow, Pizza Tower is that old. Yeah, I really was playing Pizza Tower. I really was playing Pizza Tower on my laptop in class during senior year of high school. That's crazy. It's just gameplay of me beating the noise. April 6th, so that's 3 years ago to the day. April 6th, I uploaded Kill the Sound, because the whole thing was that in beating the sound, I didn't get a P rank. So then in Kill the Sound, I was trying to get a P rank again, but I couldn't. So then, April 7th, the next day, I said, I hate the sound, I'll kill the sound. I uploaded that video. I still didn't get the P rank. So then, the same day, I uploaded Killed the Sound So Much. Yeah, I finally got the P rank. April 16th was Prom Night Dash Cam, which was just a video of me driving around with my friend, dropping him off at home after prom. Probably a good thing that it was never. I don't think it was ever made private. Sorry, I don't think it was ever made public because it clearly says private, and I never private my videos. I only unlist them. But yeah, I probably never uploaded it due to the fact that I had like an exact location of everywhere that I was going, everywhere. On the 24th of April, I uploaded Vitter, which was just a video that I presented to class in front of everyone, where I was bringing like a PS Vita to class, and a friend of mine in class said, "Oh, I have a PS Vita." I was like, "Very cool, bring it." And he'd keep going, "Okay," and then every day he'd come in and keep saying, "I forgot to bring in the Vita, bro." So I uploaded this video where it's like, "Bring the Vita! Bring the Vita!" May 9th, I uploaded Chalor Review, but viewable to the public, which was a properly edited version of the Challenger review. And then May 9th, same day. Yeah, I know, I made Chalor Review, but viewable to the public, because I was making For Those That Don't Have Too Much Time. For Those That Don't Have Too Much Time was supposed to be, because May 9th was like right before we were leaving school. Yeah, I was graduating. For Those That Don't Have Too Much Time was every video I'd made up to that point sped up to the highest speed that Shotcut would allow, and then just put back to back, and it's like 6 minutes long. So I wonder how long it would be if I went ahead and tried to make that video today. The next video after that is May 14th, Stradu. This was the first video I made after I graduated. It's just some Stardew Valley gameplay. It's a cigar video. I don't know, nothing particularly crazy about that. I think I was in a slump after that because I was really sad about graduating high school. I'd miss all my friends because they were all going to college out of state and stuff like that. And I had some really nice teachers that I wouldn't want to say goodbye to. But, that's 3 years ago at this point, which is, wow, like crazy to me. Then May 17th, I uploaded Driving Review, which was just sort of like a bad drivers compilation around my town. But, again, I took it down because, just showed the location the whole time. around this point, I think especially if you go back where this is 23 we're talking about. So if you go back to, what was the time that I was introduced to him? Let's see. Edwa. November 3rd. Yeah, probably around November of 2022. So, yeah, beginning of my senior year of high school. I was introduced to this little YouTube personality by the name of Cyrax. And I would watch videos about him all the time, to the point where I think in the BeamNG video that I uploaded, Kara Let's Play, January 15th, 2023, I used the Cyrax clip in that video. Yeah. Where was I? Okay. May 24th, I Just Killed a Cyrax, Now I'm Horny by Music Biz Mafia, which was the intro to I Just Killed a Cop, Now I'm Horny by JPEG Mafia, but it was edited with the 3323 fight placed over it. I thought it was a funny little thing. But it was kind of low effort, so I never continued with it. May 30th, 23 was Land Rover Gaming Show new intro, Real leak. No, sorry. Land Rover Gaming Show new intro, Real leak, Real 2019 woke reboot, which was just again it's just another teaser for the next episode of the Land Rover Gaming Show. Then there's episode 3 demo, which is an unfinished demo of what is now the second episode of the Land Rover Gaming Show, in which Adam Ruins Everything comes back as a zombie Adam Ruins Everything, kills Plinky, and then runs off, and then, yeah. Well, you'd have to go watch it yourself to go find out the rest of the lore. 2 weeks later, not really, oh, sorry, episode 2 was uploaded on May 31st. July 10th of 2023, I did the 4th episode of Land Rover Gaming, which was my weird way of retconning the original episode 2, where I just have Land Rover Gaming's twink boyfriend break up with him. But eventually I just decided to reorder the episodes, kind of edit them, and then not really acknowledge anything. Starting my freshman year of college. Now we're at August 19th, 2023. That's approaching the day of the first Mare Fair. Feast review. I remember, yes, Mr. Beast had just come out with his new candy. So I went out and I bought some. I ate it on camera, and I was like, it's okay. It wasn't very good. Almost a month later was a video titled Land Rover Gaming. This was supposed to be another one of my last videos ever, where it was like really minimalist. I was disassembling what makes up a cigar video. It wasn't very good. And I think F was the exact same thing, although, here, let me... Yeah, I was right about Land Rover Gaming, but what's F? F seems like such a bizarre video. Oh, F was me designing a car in automation, and it's supposed to like look like an actual cigar video, and then it just devolves into like, it goes to like super speed, and then it turns into an edit of the Challenger of Octane Red. That's very strange. It's not very good. That was on November 6th. Then, a week later, I uploaded STH Review Demo as a private video, so most of you have probably never seen it. I was still a fan of JPEG Mafia at the time, and while browsing Bandcamp, I came across this thing, which was like a remix of his newest album, Scaring the Hose. It was a remix of the album done by... I think his name was Uncle Mo or something like that. It was a pretty good remix album. It was nice, I liked it. And I wanted to do a review of it. But I never actually completed that review because I was just not satisfied with the quality of the video. Never ended up uploading it, even though I was like, hey man, I'm gonna upload a YouTube review of this. It's very nice. I'm sure he probably wouldn't like me to upload a YouTube review of it now that I'm like a diehard brony. A week later, Mopoli. It's just 45 minutes of me and my friends playing Monopoly. Then, a couple weeks later, December 4th, you know what happened on December 4th, is the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer. This is a 30-minute video of me trying to guess all the cars in the GTA 6 trailer. Pretty simple. Then, December 6th, so 2 days later, I uploaded Land Rover Gaming Show Episode 5 Demo, which is a demo of what would come to be the third episode of Land Rover Gaming. Then, here's where a major change happens. Not the one you're expecting, though. So leading up to the month of December 2023, I had been watching a lot of old Vinesauce Joel streams, and in one of them he was playing GTA 3, and it's the one with the blast. So eventually I went ahead and I watched the entirety of MSX 101.1 FM on YouTube. I was like, wow, this hits. Then I found out that there's a second MSX FM in Liberty City Stories, which I never got to play as a kid. But there was a second MSX FM in Liberty City Stories, MSX 98, and I was like, wow, this is great. And eventually, it got to the point that the MSX radio stations, I was unironically listening to them. Believe my surprise when I found out that there was MSX Mix albums later that probably week. But MSX 98 be like, and then it's the clip of the dude floating away from the basketball court. Then there is December 22nd, Land Rover Gaming Christmas demo. This was my last video for a while because I kind of fell into a slump at this time. I didn't feel like making anymore. Like I said, Land Rover Gaming was my last true cigar video at this time, so that was back in September, and I hadn't uploaded any really good cigar videos since then. Also, Land Rover Gaming was all caps, no spaces, but only with one exclamation mark. But I believe at that point, at that exact day, September 17th, I changed the username of the account from Land Rover Gaming, 3 words, to Land Rover Gaming, all caps, 1 word, and the 2 exclamation marks. So that was a major change. But with LRG Christmas Demo, I stopped making videos. January 21st, I uploaded an unlisted video, which was just January 1st of 2024, I uploaded an unlisted video, which was just a world tour of a Minecraft world that I was trying to show to my friend. A week later, I'd gotten back together with a friend of mine, and we collaborated and made _other LRG, which is one of the only public cigar videos right now. And it was excellent. It was probably one of my best cigar videos in a long time. A couple days later, March 2nd, 2024, so almost a year to the day of 3/3/23, I uploaded a reaction to Cyrax. I was trying to become one of those Cyrax fucking lolcow tubers, but you know what they say, don't touch the shit, because if you try, you only end up being a lolcow yourself. So after the second one that I uploaded on March 14th, I gave up on that. A week later, March 21st, I uploaded Drip.20, which was a very lightweight cigar video, very few edits. It was me playing Dirt 2.0 and just crashing the car repeatedly. Then, again, a couple weeks later, maybe a little more than that, like 3 weeks later, April 10th, I uploaded Gran Turismo 4 Nuzlocke Party 1 dot MP4, the word, the word for, open square bracket in words. Wow. And it was, again, Gran Turismo 4 gameplay. And, yeah, it was me doing a Nuzlocke, and I remember I was playing it, and after beating the very first license, all bronze, I got like a shit car. It was like a Pontiac Solstice coupe or something. But then I went back and I only needed to do like one or two more to get silver, so I got the silver, and it was the Toyota Minolta 88 CB. And then in the very first race, because I was like, this Minolta's gonna make quick work of the Sunday Cup. In the very first race of the Sunday Cup, it fucking falls off the track like 20 times and loses, and so I lost the Minolta mere minutes into owning it. 10 days later, I uploaded a video called Little Big Planet, which was me lamenting the loss of the Little Big Planet servers for good. Very sad. 8 days later, I uploaded what is now the third episode of the Land Rover Gaming Show. Big moves here. So around April 20th, I hopped on 4chan for the first time. In a long time. Not for the first time, but in a long time, because I believe I hadn't been on it since like middle school, when I was like scrolling B for green texts and stuff. But then a week later, I uploaded Land Rover Gaming Show episode 3. And in that one, it's just a bog standard Land Rover Gaming Show episode where they go and find something to do. And at the very end, you see a very small glimpse of Pony in it. And that was the first hint of Land Rover Gaming Pony. Now, what was the next hint of Land Rover Gaming Pony? Well, of course, it was... Oh, well, no. One video between that, May 10th of 24, was They Can't Talk Bad on LR, 2 exclamation marks. This was the last thing that I posted on that original meme page that started it all, before I privated the meme page. But it's just like a cool little edit I did of a song to a bunch of Camel Trophy clips of Land Rover. I don't know why it's unlisted. Maybe I should relist it just in its current state. Then, 4 days later, there was Cigar Video, 2 exclamation marks, which now has Land Rover Gaming Pony on the thumbnail, but I believe it was just Land Rover Gaming. But Cigar Video, 2 exclamation marks, food review, in parentheses, it was bad. It's one of my few public cigar videos, and it's very good. I still think it was probably one of my best cigar videos to date. Me and my friend were sitting around, and we were like, what if we watched a video that was a review of food and just acted as if we were there too. That was the idea that we did. 11 days later, I did NoTitle.mp4, which was a really bad cigar video. I unlisted it almost immediately. But as you can see, it's got rainbow shine in the thumbnail. Well, you probably can't see it because I'm going to put a black screen over this whole video, but as I can see, it's got rainbow shine in the thumbnail, so that's the second hint of ponies on the channel. Then on June 2nd was a unlisted video from the very beginning. It was called Chaling, and it's another edit that I did of my Dodge Challenger. And I was just using YouTube as a way to transfer it from my PC to my phone in a very bizarre way. Then, June 12th of 2024 comes Geville My Car 2. Wow, took a while. I gotta upload a new one, right? Because I gotta upload one every 2 years or so. And then there is, after that, June 17th, Scream If You Love MSX, which is another meme about MSX-FM. And then came the Land Rover Gaming Show episode 6, but you might know it as episode 4. This was on June 23rd, 2024, but I unlisted it because I wanted it to have a few different aspects of the story towards the end. Namely, I thought the ending of the video was just kind of hand-fisted, so I didn't do anything. I just removed it entirely and reanimated it, re-slideshowed it for the final portion. Then there is Fallout Let Play, in which on the same day I uploaded 3 different versions of the same video. And I think the whole thing with the video was that you're getting like lobotomized about gay ponies. Wasn't a very good cigar video, so I'm very glad it's unlisted. I think it wasn't very good at all. July 11th, I uploaded Long Drive Be Like, which was it's just a, I don't even know, man. It was just a cigar video where I walk around the starter house for a little bit and start driving. July 19th, I upload a video called, so starting at the beginning of 2024, I moved into the dorms on my campus, and then around end of April, beginning of May, it came time to move into the next year of dorms, right? So we went into the summer dorms for that semester. But then I realized that I could only have summer dorms for as long as I had summer classes. So I ended up getting booted out of the dorms and went back to my parents' house, where I still am to this day, on the same quote-unquote desk, which is just an overturned Walmart cabinet, or IKEA cabinet or something. But July 19th, I uploaded a video called Brony Ruins a Perfectly Good Scat Pack Part 1. Oh, I forgot to mention, after the uploading of episode 6, all instances of the Land Rover Gaming guy in the thumbnails from there on out were replaced with the Land Rover Gaming pony. So, yeah, July 19th I uploaded Brony Ruins a Perfectly Good Scat Pack Part 1 Speed Logic's Rear Seat Delete, which is just me deleting the rear seats from the Challenger. 2 days later, I uploaded Brony Ruins a Perfectly Good Scat Pack Part 2 Hellcat Air Intake Swap, which is me putting on the Hellcat Air Intake onto the Challenger. July 23rd, I did Flashing Lights Warning SP Intro. This is an unlisted video that I sent to my friends, which was supposed to be a intro to any possible commentary videos I made in the future, because after trying to be a lolcow commentary channel, naturally the next thing to do was to be a brony commentary channel. Isn't that great? The next day I uploaded Mike Demo, which I saw a bizarre like brony YouTube channel, one of those like medium functioning autists, not very good at life, I mean. He was constantly getting into drama, probably like 30, living at his parents' house or something, and posting like, I don't know, fucking like Thomas the Tank pony, like all the tank engines love him, right? Stuff like that. I made a little commentary video about him, which I uploaded the next day on July 25th. I don't know, I can't remember. I kind of like blocked out this portion. I could watch the video, but I don't think that's necessarily going to change the fact that I don't remember what I was doing in the video, or while making it, I mean. August 7th, I did Pulsar video, which was supposed to be a like another commentary video that I made just for fun, where I talk about my favorite Nissan of all time, the Nissan Pulsar. Exa Canopy, I must add, Pulsar Exa Canopy. But, yeah, anyways, on the 11th, I uploaded the full version of the video with help from my friend PSI May. 2 days later, on August 13th, I did another cigar video called Forest Let Plate and, like the and symbol. It was a very shitty cigar video. I didn't like it. August 27th, I did Octavia fucking Whips It, MLP-themed GT7 livery, which was a showcase of a paint job that I did for one of my cars in Gran Turismo 7. Moving on to the most recent 50 videos. Here we go. Video about MLP Generation 6, the new leaks, on September 2nd, 2024. This video sucked. Oh, hold on. But that's the Mayfair month. I know I kind of didn't mention Marefair after the 2023 mention of it, but that's because I didn't go to Marefair 2023 because I didn't know about Marefair until after the new year. So, imagine my hype now as I'm waiting for Marefair 2024, right? A video about MLP Generation 6, the new leaks, was me trying once again to do commentary. Then, September 3rd, 2024, I uploaded Challenge Mare Showcase, which was me, it was another edit of the Challenger, and it was supposed to also be like a channel trailer at the same time, because I wanted the channel to be more about the Challenger, but then I stopped having money to modify it, because I spent it all on Marefair, as I should. The next day, so another 3-day uploading streak, I uploaded, September 4th, I uploaded Land Rover Mod Nation Tournament or Something LOL, which is just a handy cam video of me and my friends playing Mod Nation Racers on the PS3. Boom, we've got 4-day uploading streak. This video I'm not even gonna mention. I'm just not even gonna mention. This is gonna be some hidden thing that no one will ever know. September 8th, GTA 4 AM Uncut. This is me and a few friends at the time. Actually, none of the people in this video I still talk to. We were all sitting around and playing Grand Theft Auto early in the morning. The same day I also uploaded Obscenely Loud Music Edition, as well as the final version. I believe that was one of the last times that me and Asher really ever did anything. I think after that we haven't really spoken. Although I think there is like if you go a few videos further, we're still chit-chatting, but it's whatever. I also worked with Twytall in that video, though I don't talk with him anymore, because you know, he's a kid, so I don't feel like being involved with him. After that is September 12th, Fruit Juicy 4, which was a cigar video of me playing Fruit Juice Tycoon on Roblox with Asher. And I believe the joke of the video is that it's just a freeze frame for the whole video and nothing happens. Next day, September 13th, a video about MLP G6, It Leaked Again, in which I talk about that, you know, the leaks that were coming out at the time, and then nothing came to fruition out of it, so I don't give a care. September 23rd, I uploaded Kanye West 4444's St. Pablo demo, Yeezus 2 fan-made ultimate mix, which is simultaneously a rehash of the Todd Edwards thing that I did, but it was also me doing basically the exact same as what made the Todd Edwards video come to fruition, where there was multiple different versions of the song, no one knew which one was official, so I made an unofficial one that combined all of them, and this time I actually did it well. Still did it in a video editing software though, Shotcut. October 8th, I uploaded Octavia and the Underworld's Cello, full 3 hours of me messing around aimlessly. And I thought, well, you know what, that's not enough. So I delisted that video and then combined it with even more gameplay. So the next video is called Octavia Melody Dies for 7.5 hours Halloween special. This was uploaded on October 12th. And it's exactly that. It is 7.5 hours straight of Octavia and the Underworld Cello gameplay. The next day, October 13th, was a teaser for a video that I was involved with PSI May. 13 days later, we've got Ryan's World Knows Nothing About Connect 4. Connect 4 Grandmasters react to insultingly bad gameplay, in which me and a bunch of people sat around and watched a Ryan's World Connect 4 video and like critique this gameplay as if we were absolute beasts at the game. This is another one that Asher uploaded a shortened version of, just like the Law and Order video. I forgot to mention, he also did the same thing for the GTA 4 AM video, so I don't know, you can go and watch it there. November 7th of 2024, I did Stratu Prequel 5, I don't even remember what this was, so let's watch it. Oh, it's a cigar video. Absolutely, wow. Wow, that's wiped from my memory. I don't know what happens in that video. That is ancient. Tamer demo was uploaded on November 12th, 2024, which was a demo of the video that I did of Tamers at the time. Oh yeah, this was after Mayfair 2. Mayfair 2 was an excellent time. I loved being there. It was excellent. It really cemented my love for the community, and probably is what made me a permanent part of it. So, you know, that's why I staffed last year. That's why I'm staffing this year. You know, it's gonna be great. So the same day I uploaded the full version, which was called Tamers Brought Horse Fame Back. That video, was a collaboration. You could tell that I can't talk for an hour and a half straight without losing my train of thought. That video was a collaboration between me and PSI May, talking about Tamers and how his meteoric rise to fame occurred over the last few months leading up to that video's release. I also, you know what, I'll reveal it. The secret video from September 5th was called Mean Twilight Sparkle Victory Lap, which was in a Discord server I used to be in. We held like an election between multiple canon characters, and evil Twilight won the election. So I made a video on that. It was just supposed to be like a little edit of it happening. I think it was like Power by Kanye West was the song I used. Tamers Brought Horse Fame Back. Then there was wow, what is this? It's a demo of the Tamers video uploaded after the full video was uploaded. That's really weird. Okay. 10 days after the video was uploaded, no less. Okay. I have no memory about that. I think it was supposed to be like a edit of sorts. I don't know. Every time I try and watch a preview of the video over here, it's dead silent. I don't feel like cutting the recording in two, so it's whatever. I'm not going to do that. Then, December 14th was the last time that I did anything with Twital. Was a short little animated video I did, which was a animated version, or a ponyfied version of this Chief Keef meme, the I can't read my mail because I'm stupid. Except there was like a poorly translated version that was then poorly translated back to English. And it's, I cannot read my mail because I'm foolish! No! And so I made a pony version of that. Quite a bit later, January 7th, was Intro Test, which was a test of an introduction to the next and last commentary video I did, which was The Pi Family Might Represent Aspects of Autism, January 27th, and that was the last time I did a commentary video. April 15th of that year, huge break, wow, I did Silver's intro. Oh, I know why. It's because between January and April, I began uploading all of my cigar videos on a different channel. But now all of those videos are back here, just uploaded later, so yeah, it's going to be a little bit out of order from here. But then there's Silver's intro, which is me making like a intro. I had bought a suspension kit from Silver's suspension to put on the Challenger coilover kit, and this was me making the intro to the video. Same day, I'd upload it on YouTube unlisted and send it to my friends. Same day I uploaded another version of it. Well, that's a draft, but I'm assuming it's also from the same day. Then there's a third version that was never uploaded to begin with. May 2nd, 2024. Upcoming video is taking an exceedingly long time and is now doubled in length, have a small section of it. And it was What section of it was it? Oh, it was a transition between the two halves of the video. Okay, that's cool, I guess. Then, finally, on the 25th, when the suspension actually arrived, I did Installing Silver's Coilovers on My Pony Shrine, a 2021 Dodge Challenger Scat Pack. Which is exactly that. That video is public, you can go ahead and watch it. Then, I was going to do a super title demo. I've watched the super title demos over and over again, and I can't remember what they were for. So bizarre. But those were both of the super title demos were uploaded on June 30th, so it's going to be for something similar to the Silvers video, I assume. I think it was going to be like either the second Land Rover Gaming movie, which is still unfinished, or it was supposed to be for a video of me working on the Land Rover. Not sure. July 4th, which was during MLPCon, I uploaded a cigar video Autist Terraria, cigar video Pony Gaming Cigar Video 2, and cigar video Linky Lines, and cigar video New Year all at once because I was consolidating the other channel into this one at that time, so that's when all the channels became combined. Now, cigar video Autist Terraria is public, cigar video Pony Gaming Cigar Video 2 is also public, cigar video Linky Lines was public, but it's now unlisted because it contained a clip of the Chief Keef animation, and I was like, well, I don't want, what's his name? I don't want Twytall in there. New Year is still public. Then I did cigar video Fallout 4, which is also public. You can go ahead and watch that. A lot of these are really no longer leaving behind that same sort of backstory and legacy, because most of them I just made on a whim, which is alright. You know, it's great that I get to pump them out at this speed. It's nice. But I didn't think about it that when I'm coming back and documenting this whole thing, that they're not going to have good stories to tell. Then after that comes my current channel trailer on October 9th of 2025, cigar video Gingivitis Snowrunner Reggie. This was over a month after Fallout 4, but in between that time, because August 30th to October 9th, that was the time that I went to Mare Fair, and then I came back from Mare Fair and did the 15th anniversary of MLP. So I had no time to upload any videos. Same day, October 9th, I uploaded Linky Milk Plush, which was a video I'd made like sometime in May, but it was just sitting on my hard drive and I never uploaded it. It's me reading that like milk pillow or the milk blanket copy pasta, but instead of a blanket, it's Linky. I think it was a blanket. I don't know. December 14th, I uploaded Autocross. Octane is a very fast mare, yes she is, in which, it's me talking about my experience at Autocross that day. It's great, my friend convinced me to go. I'd never done it before, but, once I get new tires on the car, I'm absolutely doing it again. December 14th, I uploaded an unlisted video, Breakbeat Era Ultra Obscene Cool FM 94.5 8th Birthday Bashment Mix. This was, I found a really cool song while I was listening to one of those old drum and bass mixtapes from back in the day, and it was a sped up version of an existing song, so I wanted to make a version that matched the BPM. This was before I had my DJ equipment, so I couldn't just do that on the fly. So I had to manually match the pitch and match the speed, and then I uploaded it as an unlisted video for my own listening pleasure. Next video after that is Cigar Video 1 Hour of Uninterrupted Game. This video I just downloaded Assetto Corsa Evoluzione, which is like a story mod for Assetto Corsa, and I downloaded like 200 gigs worth of car mods. And Cigar video return. And I was doing my very first race in the entire campaign in a Ford Crown Vic, which is why there's a Ford Crown Vic on the thumbnail. And I thought it would be funny if I recorded it, and then when I made a video about it, I just did that same thing that I did with the Fruit Juice Tycoon video, where it was just a freeze frame for the entire video. Then, oh, that's December 25th, by the way. January 10th, so hey, we're getting into this year now. I uploaded Beautiful Application, which is one of my best performing videos to date. It's the, hey boy, I just got that new iPhone. It even got an app that destroy all ops. Watch this. And yeah, no story behind that. I just saw the meme and I was like, let's make it beautiful. Let's make it gorgeous. Then I finally I fixed the problems with the latest Land Rover Gaming Show episode and re-uploaded it on the 19th of January. Almost a month later, I uploaded an unlisted preview of one of my mixes for a friend so that he could check if it was okay. It was, so a week later, on February 25th, I uploaded the actual mix. 3 days later, I uploaded another mix. Both of these mixes are now unlisted because, well, I just did a few mistakes, but you can still go find them in the mix playlist that I have. Then, on March 5th, so that's just a day over a month ago, I uploaded my most recent cigar video, Craft 2027, which is me making fun of AAA games. 3 days later, Rover Live was my first time playing a live mix in front of everyone and recording it, because I'd done exactly one live mix prior to that. It is also unlisted because there's a few mistakes in it, so I just didn't want it up there. Same thing with the next mix from exactly 8 days later. Also unlisted due to the mistakes. 2 days after that, so March 18th, I did a POV DJ Gert mixes Explorers of the Internet into your Retro DNB set, which is me mixing Ball Wrecker by Explorers of the Internet into some classic drum and bass. I thought it was funny. It was supposed to be just a fun little thing for me and my friends. Then, very recently, March 25th, Forza Hill Climb Challenge is an unlisted video of me driving the Land Rover Series 3 in Forza Horizon 5 up a mountain, and showing the time to my friends. Then, the next day, I uploaded Origigert Fingalist, which is my latest jungle mix, and then, 2 days later, I uploaded the next Rover Live, my latest video yet. Drum Funk Merligans, I'll call it, because that's what it says on the thumbnail. And that is all of the Land Rover Gaming stuff. It has been a very fun 5 years, uploading all those videos. I had a very good time. And, yeah. I don't really know what more to say. Really hoping that I could continue. I draw a lot now. Go check out my Derpy Boru. Gonna continue DJing, gonna continue making cigar videos. You know, cigar videos are my lifeblood. I love making them and watching them. And yeah, here's to 5 years. Here's to 50 more. I wonder if I should do for those who don't have too much time, see, 1, how long it would take to export, 2, how much space it would take on my disk, and 3, if I even feel like it. I don't want to download all those videos. I hope you enjoyed listening to me talk aimlessly for an hour and 45 minutes, but I'm going to stop the recording now so I could go and have some dinner and water. You know, all this talking makes you thirsty.